Hi guys.
Hello.
This evening is the 28th of November 2018 and it's, what day is it?
It's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. No idea, completely lost with the time. But before we get started on this video, I just want to do something.
Excuse me, these were mega expensive deluxe earrings. Is it subtle enough?
My wife loves Christmas. You love it, don't you?
I was just going to say, do you like my puddings? But it sounds rude.
I'll tell you something. There's loads of people out there, loads of subscribers, which were, what am I trying to say? I don't know, I've lost the plot. Yeah. Encouraging you to go Christmas shopping. You know who you are. I remember you, just. I can't remember names though, there's that many. I'm sure there'll be loving your earrings.
I do as I'm told.
Speaking of subscribers, about a week ago we hit 1K. Woo. Pretty awesome.
Good boy.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Well, you're involved now as well.
Oh, I know.
So, but just want to say thank you for everybody's...
Involvement.
Yes. Yeah. I can't think of my words tonight.
I know.
I just can't think of my words.
You're being a div.
Support is the word I wanted to say. Thanks very much for all of your support. 1,000 subscribers is just phenomenal. I first started this channel in 2016, around about March actually, and I made my very first video just about my MS symptoms and where it all started in 2007. By the way, you should check that out if you've not already watched it. And I never anticipated a couple of years later 1,000 subscribers plus. You know, we're in the plus section now. There's about 1,026. So thanks guys anyway. Right, no doubt you're wondering from the title of this video what I'm stressed out about. Well, last night I started with tingling in my finger. My right hand, my finger. I've got numbness in my fingers on my right hand, which I've had for a while, and I can sort of cope with that okay. The numbness never goes away. It's just in the fingertips. That finger there, and numbness a bit in that one. But this finger, just in the centre, kind of the centre there, just started last night to tingle.
Your neck movement made it worse, didn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so I'll describe the tingle. It's, how do you describe a tingle? It's like pins and needles in the centre of my fingertip, but it's not just that. It's not constant. It like tingles, pauses for 2 seconds, tingles, pauses for 2 seconds, and it just keeps repeating like that all the time. And there is something that makes it worse. And if I sort of put my head back like that, that like amplifies the tingle. And if I put my head forward like that, it calms it down. At this moment in time, it's gone. But last night, I got it all night.
Yeah,
I even... Oh,
I'm just smiling at you, darling.
Oh, that's all right. Last night, you're allowed to do that. I don't mind. Last night, it was tingling when I went to bed. I even woke up at like 2, 3 in the morning and it was still tingling, and I was thinking, oh God, you know. And it just causes me so much anxiety because I don't know how much worse it's going to get, or I don't know why it suddenly started happening. I mean, there was, and it also started, that was last night, and it also started happening a couple of hours ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it
before
did.
tea. So it's 7:20 in the evening now, and it started happening just before tea. And did I you know, was there a change? Did you notice a change in
Oh,
me?
the difference in you. You go quiet. When he's quiet, you know something's wrong.
I mean,
You
yeah.
do.
As a rule, I'm fairly I try to be fairly upbeat and fairly jovial.
Yes, you are.
And
But that really, it rattled you, and you could tell it rattled you.
it does. It really rattles me, and I just want it to go away. It really stresses me out. And you know, some people might be watching this video, and you might be thinking, God, it's just a tingly finger, but it's not that. Every time it tingles, it like tingles for about 3 seconds, pauses for 2 seconds, tingles again for 2-3 seconds, and it just repeats for hours. And every time it tingles, it draws my attention. So it's like, you know, I can be at the PC, or I can be writing or doing anything, and my finger is just drawing my attention all the time. So I feel like I can't, when it's doing it, I can't concentrate on anything at all, because this just draws my attention all the time. And it's horrible, guys. It really, really is horrible and very distressing, and I just hate it. It's horrible, but it's not doing it at the moment, so I'm feeling a little bit better. But I know it will be back.
Yeah.
Now, there is something called, and you'll have to forgive me for my pronunciation, something called Lhermitte sign. You may have heard of that, and that's where somebody can, where you can actually put your chin on your chest like that, and it can trigger like a shooting pain, tingling sensation from the neck down the spine, you know, when it's, in cases where it's really bad. But I don't get that. I don't get shooting pains down my neck and spine. Obviously, it's affected in my finger somehow, but I have got a patch of about 2 by 2 centimetres on my right shin, not my left, my right. I don't know why it's not both. My right shin. When that tingles quite a bit, but I can put my head down and it will make it worse, and it will amplify the tingling. That's the patch on my right shin. I've also got a patch of probably about the same sort of size on my thoracic back, my mid sort of lower mid back. That doesn't happen very often, but that also is triggered by it. I can just got a tingling patch. Now, and also last night I was on the PC playing RuneScape. Yes, the online game that I like. That we love, been playing for over 11 years. And my left hand, because I'm left-handed, my left hand was on the mouse, and my left hand was like tingling, and if I like bobbed my head, it got worse. If I raised my head, it calmed down a little bit, and that was no, actually, if I bobbed my head, it came on and tingled. If I raised my head back up, it stopped. And then eventually it just went away and stopped doing it completely, and it's not done it since. But that was doing my head in as well. And the thing is, these are all new things for me. You know, I can't keep a straight face with you wearing them, actually.
Why, do you want some? Do you want your ears piercing?
No. Hey, I'm trying to be serious.
Sorry. This is my serious face.
Yeah, but you know, it really is. All these new things are pretty distressing, and I just think, what next? Because that's what goes through my mind. What next? How much worse is it going to get? And what else have I got to cope with? It's like, just when you think you manage it. Well, this last few weeks has been reasonably, well, last few months, couple of months, 6 to 8 weeks have been pretty damn good for me.
Yeah.
And not so much at the moment, which I'm going to just briefly go into next, but you know, and then suddenly you get all these new symptoms, and
it just sets everything in your mind going over and over, and all the worries come back.
Yeah, it seriously does. I just it just makes me want to, I don't know, go inward and not sort of participate in life. Are you with me? You know, when I got this tingling in my hand, my finger, and I just just don't want to know.
It's almost as if you can't get back at the disease, so you're doing something that you can control, and you like doing it to not cooperating with your normal everyday.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my last video, I sort of, I was down the garden outside the shed, actually. I was doing a bit of gardening, picking up leaves, I think, actually, a couple of weeks ago. So that went fairly well, but I just sort of suspected that my pretty good streak was coming to an end, and I was sort of falling off the end of the plateau of feeling good. I think for a couple of weeks after that until today, it's not been too bad, but I've not been as good, have I, as I thought.
No, it's like a very slight downward trend.
Yeah, so my back has been fairly strong and not a great deal of pain in my back, but now my back is becoming more and more painful, quite noticeably, especially this week. When I've been sitting at the PC, I spend a lot of time sitting at the PC. It's answering all your comments, you know. No, but I actually really enjoy doing that. So I've also noticed that my legs are burning like crazy. So from the very tops of my legs right down to my feet, nerve pain, burning, but also tightness, the squeezing sensation. Feels, I quite often describe it as like my legs are set in concrete, or someone's poured candle wax on them and it's dried. Do you know what I mean? My legs feel like that a heck of a lot of the time, especially just above my knees. There's a band on my thighs just above my knees. It's very significant there. So another thing that's happened that stopped happening over the last couple of months, that's now reoccurring again. When I've been sat down like I'm doing now, and my arm's aching holding the phone, when I'm sat down like I am now, and I go to get up, my legs are a little bit weak and wobbly, more so than they have been recently, but it also feels like the floor is moving when I get up. You know,
Is that the port?
No, this is actually before I've had any port,
Oh, right.
and I will be having a couple of glasses tonight. Trust me. When my finger was tingling earlier, I was thinking I've got to do something to try and cope with it. It's horrible, you know.
Sorry.
So no, it's all right. It's okay. So, you know, the floor, it feels like, when I stand up, it feels like the floor moves from under my feet, and I stand up slowly and I daren't move until that sensation's gone away, you know. So that's another thing that's kind of feels like it's returning now. Walking, I am still walking. I'm
Not
still
bad.
walking reasonably.
Yes, but there's a difference than when you were a few weeks ago, when you was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so, brilliant for me.
Yeah, brilliant for you.
So today we popped to the hospital appointment for Teresa, and I managed to walk to that appointment okay. I was a bit slow, but I did it, and I was okay, whereas 3 months ago, no way. I wouldn't have been able to do 40, 25, 30 feet, something like that, would I? So, and it's like, I always say that in my back, running up parallel either side of the spine is the muscles, and it's those muscles that are overcompensating for my wobbly legs and poor gait, and they are hurting and they're very sore a lot of the time now, and I feel they're really struggling to balance me properly. So so I am struggling again with the walking, but when I did the last video 2 weeks ago, you know, I felt things were going downhill, and then I think I actually picked up again for a couple of days as well. But then I've like started to slip again, so things are okay-ish, apart from this damn tingly finger problem. So one other thing I noticed today, I noticed that I'm slipping with various little things that I do around the house. And one of the little things that I have been able to do recently is put the bin out when it's bin day. We've got like wheelie bins here in the UK, and I've actually been able to walk with the wheelie bin with relative ease and put it outside for tomorrow. Not so easy at the moment, and it's like little things like that I notice. Going up and downstairs, not so easy. I've been able to go up and downstairs without holding on. Obviously I've had the banisters close at hand, but I've managed to do it. Not so easy. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. I've not tried, but I think I'd find that difficult now. Little things like that. So.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I've just had, over the last week or so, had quite a lot of you guys asking about me and my well-being, and maybe even you as well, you know, with your Christmas puddings.
I know, but you're the one with MS.
So, yes. So, I just want to do this little bit of an update. Well, it's not a small one, really. You know, to just let you know that I haven't forgot you all, still here, and if anybody comments on my channel, I always reply to everybody, and if I don't reply to you, it's because for some reason I've not seen the comment, or it's, you know, YouTube comments are kind of, they're a bit of a pain sometimes.
They're random.
And some comments can go into spam for some weird reason, and I won't notice till like a week later or something like that. So, righto guys, that's it for this one. Just very quickly, I'm waiting for my results for my full spinal MRI, and when I get them, I shall do another video and post it up. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. Thank you for all your support.
Yes, thank you. And I do apologise for the gurgling noises. My tummy says it's time for my yoghurt.
I didn't even hear any gurgling noises.
Can't you hear it? No. It's like having a row with itself.
I think we better go.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.